Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. Dragon Ball is officially back. Now, I could play this entire clip right here, but I'm not gonna do that because you niggas is not finna boom me off the internet. Copyright laws is going crazy this year. So instead of talking about Dragon Ball Super and the moral arc and all these other arcs in the manga, I don't want to spoil anybody that is new here, because if you haven't read the manga, then go read that shit. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to read in general. Y'all want to wait until it gets animated, so that's fair. So instead, I want to talk about the new upcoming Dragon Ball game, which I think is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. And if it is Xenoverse 3, I'm going to talk about my ideas that I went in that game so it could be even bigger than Xenoverse 2 ever was. Right. So let me break down why I think it's Xenoverse 3 to start off with. Number one, this guy right here, this weird ass looking character, this off-brand ass Dante, he is wearing Capsule Corp. Every single time patroller that we've seen on previous Xenoverse, rather that's Xenoverse 1 or Xenoverse 2, the main time patrollers, they have on Capsule Corp. Who is also with Capsule Corp? Trunks. So Trunks is playing a main part in this. I would assume that he is, because why wouldn't he? Second, this character, right after we see him, we see the age, and it says age 1000. Every time we see an age, it means you're starting up a mission or you're starting up a cutscene for Xenoverse 2, right? So that makes me believe even more that this is Xenoverse. And then for the third thing, right? We get a quick shot of this nigga going Super Saiyan. So this is a brand new character that is a brand new Saiyan in every single game, Xenoverse 1, 2, and 3. The main type controllers are all Saiyans. So this gives me more than enough reason to think that it's Xenoverse 3. And then on top of that, they was throwing in words like history, and they was making they was talking about it a lot while they was going through the interviews. They was talking about it could be some blah 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 Dragon Ball history. What does with history? Time patrolling. What does time patrolling do? They contribute to Xenoverse, nigga. So now that we got that out the way, we got that theory and shit concoct and boiled in the motherfucking booty hole, I want to talk about what Xenoverse 2 doesn't have and what could be added into Xenoverse 3. So for one, we need more transformations, not just for Saiyans, but for every other race. So Piccolo's race, the Namekians, in Xenoverse 2, they get the giant form, right? But now with Orange Piccolo, you can give them all in orange form and then orange giant form, or power awakening, you know what I'm saying? So you start off making them light skinned, and then they turn orange, and then they turn giant, and then they can go back to normal while also, you know, be super Namekian. So let me break that down one more time. So you got regular Namek, then super Namek, right? You can have an ability to fuse with another Namek, because Piccolo did that with Nail and Kami. How they would do that, I don't know, but they could pull some shit off. Then you get the power awakening to make yourself light skinned. You get the orange Piccolo transformation, and then you get the orange Piccolo giant transformation, right? So boom, you got the Namekian transformations out there already. Saiyans, y'all already know what I want. If you follow me on my main page, 713 Rich Kid, then you guys know I've talked about Super Saiyan 4 for a while ass time. A long ass time. See, I'm so excited, I don't know what the fuck I'm even saying no more. I think Saiyan characters should have Super Saiyan 4. They gave us Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue in DLCs, but that was later down the line, right? So now you can give us Super Saiyan 4, and then you can also throw in the Daima transformation. So not only can you go regular Super Saiyan 3, but you can go Daima Super Saiyan 3, and then you can go Daima Super Saiyan 4. Now, what's the stats of that? It'll probably be like, you get some stamina deficiency on Super Saiyan 3, but you get a power boost. And then Super Saiyan 4, you get like a massive power boost and maybe like a speed decrease, just like a tiny bit, but you get a little bit more stamina or some shit. I don't know the stats of it. I'll let y'all take care of that in the comments or whatever. But as far as transformations, we do need that. And then also you can throw in Blue Kaioken, right? Because that's another one. I think nobody really talks about that. Blue Kaioken. Oh wait, what is that added to Xenoverse 2? I think Blue Kaioken and Evolution Blue got added to Xenoverse 2 way later down the line. I don't know. I have to fact check myself on that because it's been a little minute since I played Xenoverse. But regardless though, that moves on to another transformation. So now we got the Boo characters. One thing I could not stand in Xenoverse 2 was when if you transformed with the Boo character, you wouldn't get nothing, like no cool design. You turn straight into fucking Kid Boo. That shit is lame as hell. When you transform, I think it should be just like how Majin Buu was, right? So you start off as your regular Majin Buu form, right? Then you can create like your variant for when you get angry, because you know when Fat Buu got angry, he blew out the smoke out the holes in his head, and then created Evil Buu, right? You make like your own version of Evil Buu, and then it's like a swap off. You swap off with your evil version. Your evil version has like fucking some crazy abilities, right? And then after you play through the game more, you can absorb yourself, right? So now you can absorb your previous self and now turn into like your Super Buu version or whatever. I'm telling you, just let me cook, right? And then I think you should be able to like pick 2 characters minimum that you can absorb and get like their abilities and mix it in. So like, let's say if you wanted to absorb Future Trunks and you could absorb Tien, you can like find a way to mix their clothes and find a way to like mix their outfits. It's going to be a lot of work, but Xenoverse 2 has had a lot of production. That shit has been in production for so many years and still getting stuff added to this day. So I know in Xenoverse 3, you can't tell me that shit is impossible. I know niggas can do it. So I think you should do that. That would be cool. You give something for the Boo characters as well. Now, humans, you just keep them with potential at least. I'm be real. I don't think you should really do anything with humans. I know some people are going to be like, why not just make them androids? No, I think androids should just be another race, right? I think with androids, you make another race, and you also make them just like Android 21, how she was kind of like the android and like the Boo characters from Dragon Ball FighterZ. So that could be a whole different thing. But yeah, I think android should be a different race. So now the Frieza characters, yes. And we did not have this in Xenoverse 2, and it blows my mind that we still haven't. Your Frieza character should have a mecha transformation. I don't know why. It's like literally they did this thing in the old Dragon Ball Budokai games where if you played as Frieza or Cooler and you died, you could have this skill equipped, and after you died you would come back as Mecha Frieza or Metal Cooler. I think every Frieza character should have that, right? You can come back as Mecha Frieza or Mecha your Frieza character, or you can swap it out with Golden, you know, and then once you get to a certain like skill gap, you can have both of them equipped. So you can die, come back, become Metal, and still have the Golden power up on you. So now you're a Golden Metal Frieza character. That shit would be sick. And then of course, the other Frieza transformation as well. Well, I don't know how you do like the second, third form, because you can customize your character to look like that, but just give your character at least one somewhat like buff transformation, like how Final Form Frieza has the full power Frieza, and then how Final Form Cooler has full power Cooler, you know what I'm saying? Give them like a little beefy transformation. So boom, that's 3 whole transformations. And then I'm not gonna get into anything else because manga spoilers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For the niggas that read the manga, y'all know what I'm talking about. So boom. Do I think angels should be in the game? No, do not make angels as far as like playable characters. No, they're gonna be busted, and you don't really know too much about angels other than they protect gods of destruction and they're busted. So I think you should leave them off the table. So we got humans, we got Saiyans, we got Namekians, we got Frieza characters, and then we got Boo characters. So my last character, I hope I'm not missing none of the races, or the last transformation, I think everybody should be able to unlock Ultra Instinct, right? I think that should be a skill where you have to grind up. You have to fucking grind, bro, for Ultra Instinct, and I'm talking like you have to get to like level 100. You damn near gotta platinum the entire game to get Ultra Instinct. And because I know they I don't think they added Ultra Instinct as a transformation in Xenoverse. I think it was just like a skill. It wasn't even Ultra Instinct. It was called data input, where it allows you to automatically dodge. But no, nigga, you should have the skill to become Ultra Instinct slash Master Ultra Instinct. That would be fun, and that would be something that everybody can get, but you have to genuinely play the fucking game to do that and to acquire it. So I think that should be fun. Boom. All right, now as far as the missions and the parallel quest, all right, I think you should increase like the amount of people you can play with online for a parallel quest. But the more people you increase, the way difficult, like it gets way more difficult for your parallel quest. Same thing with story mode too. So you go into a parallel quest, right? Instead of 4 people, you can be up to like 8 people. So now you got 8 niggas on a parallel quest. But now, since it's so many people on a parallel quest, they have way more health. So instead of like you can beat them in like a minute, it takes like 10 minutes to go down. And if they start fucking you up, it's doing massive damage. If you block an attack, blocking an attack like a Ki Blast super takes a fucking health bar. So you got to get out the way. You cannot be touched. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be like that. Because if it's just 8 niggas jumping one character, then obviously the chances of you getting hit are a lot lower than what it should be. So I think you should have more players to be able to play with on parallel quests, but just increase the difficulty to a very substantial amount. And then as far as story mode, yeah, like I said, just let you be able to co-op that shit, because why not? You're literally, the whole purpose of Xenoverse is to change up history, and you're not doing it alone. You have Trunks right there, and then Trunks is also sending other time patrollers to help you out, rather if that's train you or like, you know, play a part in the story. So definitely should do more co-op. And then as far as like who could be the next villains, dude, we gotta start throwing in Dragon Ball Heroes villains. I'm gonna be real, we have to. And there's no reason. We already got Toa, we got Mira, and we killed both of them, and we killed Demigra, and now we got Fu. Sweet. But now, sorry, now it's time to expand on the villains that we don't really use. And nobody really sees the Dragon Ball Heroes villains. I know Heroes got canceled for Super Divers, but I still think that we should utilize those characters, at least in this game, as long as, you know, the people at Bandai or Toei have the rights to do that with this game, which I don't know how all that shit works, so don't quote me on none of that. But that's what I think, because going through history again, and it's the same missions. So we got to fight Raditz, and then someone pops up, and now we're fighting Raditz and Nappa, and this shouldn't be canon. And it's just that, because Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 damn near had the same exact fucking story missions. It felt pretty repetitive, so you got to really switch it up. I'm talking, nigga, first arc, throw hit in, fighting fucking Raditz and Frieza. It's like, what the fuck is happening? So yeah, and I don't want it to be like, oh, well, what if this is someone's new game? They don't know what's going on. Well, bitch, you should play Xenoverse 1, you should play Xenoverse 2, or I don't know, go watch the fucking series. So, with that being said, we got that taken care of. We got the parallel quest, we got the stages, not stages, we got the story mode taken care of. Now, I don't know how, but listen, offline only, right? Where if you're doing a parallel quest by yourself or you're doing a mission by yourself, I think you should have an option to fuse with any character, right? I don't know how it's gonna work. That is something that could be like a major stretch, something incredibly hard to ask for, but they literally made a game called Dragon Ball Fusions where like 7 different niggas was fusing at once. I swear to God. So I don't think it's too far. I don't think it's too crazy or too stupid to ask for. I think y'all can make that shit happen, and Xenoverse 3 can be a great game, right? What's going to make this shit even greater, and this is for like the online competitive assholes out there. Holy shit, fix the netcode. I can't tell you how many times I've fought online. I try to do a combo and I punch somebody and they're all the way over there by my fucking bed and they get hit. It's like, damn, this shit be throwing me off. It be throwing my opponent off. It's like, I don't know how to combo with a game whose hitboxes, it's like longer than Jason Love's dick. Like, bro, goddamn, why am I reaching all the way out here for a combo? No, let's fix it. Let's bring in the normal hitboxes. Wherever I see you is where I hit you. Like if your body is making contact with my fist visually, then it should also like actually be happening. I shouldn't have to punch you and then, oh, 2 seconds later, you're all the way over there. You took no damage and the game is just acting weird. No, the netcode online is boo-boo dick. And I know that it can fix it. So I think that is almost everything with Xenoverse 3 because pretty much everything else I would like to ask for, Xenoverse 2 already added. So I guess keep it up with that and just try and expand on it more. Yeah, I don't think there's anything because you got like a 2v2 game mode, you got a 4v4, like you got a whole chaotic mode, right? So I'm not right there. There's 4v4 in Xenoverse. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Holy shit. Whatever. That would be fun. Keep the raids, keep all the missions, keep the mentors, keep the fact that you got to grind up for a lot of stuff. Keep all this, man. This shit. Xenoverse 2 has pretty much has mapped out Xenoverse 3. Gave it a full blueprint, my nigga. Just you can copy this shit word for word, bar for bar, damn near, and you have a perfect game still. So you fix all the netcode issues, you fix the hitbox issues, maybe throw in some older music from the games or fucking anime or some shit. I don't know. That might hit. But I think that's all my thoughts for now. If I think of something else, I might make a part 2 to this video. I love you guys, and I will catch y'all later.